The heat of the desert is where the Sun Devils thrive. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Bush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Dogs' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
I said no.
Offense getting set for first down. On the move. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's see.
Here comes the option.
Okay.
He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's going to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. Picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him. Put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They'll leave it with him. Still running at the 40. Hit the afterburners, kid. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
In football, you hear the term hit, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick. Obviously, it was inaccurate.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibbs. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision of the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job. Mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And it's no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the side.
The expressway is wide open. He's at the 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
After almost housing it from deep, they'll try to finish the deal from the red zone. Handoff to the lone back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Gibbs. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Bulldog offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. For Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now, guys. Of course, we're only in the first quarter. This guy's already thrown 1 pick. He should have thrown his 2nd right there.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going back to the well, another deep ball. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Here's the handoff. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll try it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint and try to put some points on the board.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Offense gets set for second down. He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. And you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by a field goal over SMU. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Line gets set, first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Tuggle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. Snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And the special teams comes up special. He takes advantage. The short punt, he catches it. You can tell, does a great job using his blocks, getting north-south, getting to the end zone for the big play.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Webb. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably...
What they did is it.
At the 17, that return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just...
Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll run the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Jumped on top of the pile.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
You need to 21 down. You need to 21 down.
Coming out with it, it's Webb. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll try the run. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break.
Don't make the deal.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Powers through. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
That's some bullshit right here, bro.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Yep. All day, every day.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
How can I forget?
He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Right, and I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Looking to move it through the air. Got the quick pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
After the short completion, it's now second down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Yeah.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibbs. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. He's looking to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Parker. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
The DBs will back off a bit. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
2nd down coming up. Quarterback checking the play. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set for the 2nd half kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibbs. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. yet another look at this Bulldog offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Got a man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Gibbs. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They're going to throw it again. He's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky. They're up by 17 over the Royals. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive
hate those
coordinators
motherfuckers.
nightmares. You have got to double him
So, yeah, I
virtually
really
on
hate
every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. Touchdown, Dogs! What a grab and go for the score.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it.
A great job forcing the fumble. But here's the thing. I'm okay with plays. If I make you earn it and don't give up those big plays and make you not get a penalty, not put the ball on the turf, I think that's what good defense is about. Great job by the defense, bowing their neck up, forcing the turnover.
So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
He'll try to get it through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Complete out of the backfield. At the 40, there he goes. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Arizona State. And the pummeling has started.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you've got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they find pay dirt from way out, covering 69 yards on the touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. The score, Arizona State 42, Georgia 9.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. He saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Here they come up up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Off play action. Coming after it. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parker. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. On a little time, lets it go. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. When they're aggressive, they take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
He'll toss it. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, and a move. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They feed him again. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The offense set for a first down play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Reels it in down the left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.